So again, I'm still working on it, but what do you say?
You want me to be honest?
Totally, of course. I mean, it's just the two of us.
That song is shit in a can.
What?
I thought it was just awful.
I disagree. This song is a huge hit.
A hit? No way, Ruff. Trust me. I know this business. That song sucks. Not even a tampon ad would want to use that song.
You have ads for tampons that are very good.
Hi there, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream for Book of Demons. I am Tom Chick. It's Friday if you're watching live. Happy Friday. I do this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific. And on Wednesdays, I'll live stream whatever you'd like me to live stream. So you can vote for things. Just type into the comments section or the chat channel. I vote for whatever game you want me to live stream on Wednesday. That's on Steam. And then on Mondays, we'll do a drawing for that. But this is Friday, so it is all gaming and only gaming. And a lot of explaining. Some folks voting for Below. I was a little dismayed to boot up Below and immediately realize, oh god, I'm at a campfire and I'm supposed to cook stuff and craft arrows. Ugh. All right. Hi to all of you guys on YouTube. Hi to you guys on Twitch. Duck Helmet votes for Call of Cthulhu. Duck Helmet, what is your deal with that game? Alex Chapman says, I should be very pensive today. Sebastian Dunn, who knows what the opening music is from, says it's great. It really is, Sebastian Dunn. There's such a specific sense of humor that goes with it. I don't know that I could recommend it to anyone, but boy, do I love that movie. I could just watch it over and over again. Alex Chapman, no, he says, I sound pensive today. Well, let's fix that by playing Book of Demons, which is a lot of clicking. Cube Squared, why is Book of Demons not the central one? Very upsetting. So the idea is, I think they're called Thing Trunk. They're going to make 6 games. Wait, 7. Oh, see, I can't even count. And this is the first one. And then eventually, this will be a... like I need one more hub from which to launch games. Eventually, this will be the hub where all 7 of their games go. And I believe, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong about this, there's some deal where if you buy this at full price, you get all of them? That can't be right. But at any rate, they want you to support their future development by having you buy into 7 different games. And Book of Demons is the first one. So let's play it. And to be perfectly honest, I kind of wish there was a way to just boot straight into Book of Demons rather than go through all those pedestals every time. Chris Hornbossel voting for Kingdom 2 Crowns. Chris Hornbossel, that has multiplayer, and I predict you'll be seeing some multiplayer Kingdom 2 Crowns live streaming from me and someone who is uniquely qualified to play it in the near future. Especially if it wins the drawing. Alright, Book of Demons is a kind of, well, it's an action RPG, and it has this, I think you call this papercraft, a papercraft look to it, which I really like a lot. Here's one of my characters. You've only got 3, I don't know, you've got 3 classes in this game. You have a fighter, a arrow shooter, rogue, and a wizard. You can also, what is it? You can play this hardcore, called roguelike. As you can see, I have not upgraded that dude at all. Oh, the graphic changes. I guess based on the mode you're playing, or based on, because you don't have equipment in this game. Looks like based on the depth that you've reached. I'm not sure. So I've got a wizard and I've got a fighter. What I don't have, and this is what we're going to do today, because we're going to start from the beginning, is a rogue. And check out the graphic of the rogue. Who does that remind you of? If you said Sarah Palin, you win. Alright, let's create our rogue. A cunning thief, always on the lookout for fame and fortune. Equipped with a bow, she wanders dungeons, leaving a pile of corpses pierced by her poisonous arrows. Sweet poison. Theatricality and deception are her most powerful allies. That's true of Sarah Palin as well. Theatricality and deception. Those are very steadfast allies for the lovely Miss Palin. This is for babies. I don't know why you'd do that. This is for regular people. Once you're comfortable with the game, don't jump into this. Just trust me. Try this first. Swallow your pride. Play normal. Here's your little village hub. There's a barmaid you can talk to. I don't think she does anything for you at this point. Oh, no, you have to meet everyone.
Your arrival brings hope to my old...
Yeah. You can tell there they are making no bones about the Diablo influence. Let's go to church. Lord Kosk, I wonder if Tom sees a little Sarah Palin in every woman. No, Lord Kosk, just the ones that look like her. And all video game avatars. Duck Helmet, I did not make Dr. Lazarus or Abel Elba, I think that was the other guy's name, look like Mr. T. They all come that way. And he says he's voting for Call of Cthulhu because he likes the Arkham Horror board game a lot and he's curious to see the video game. He says he'd play it himself, but they charge him money to do that. What is a good Lovecraftian video game? All right, the cook is our first quest. We're not there yet because, you know, it's kind of like a butcher. Look where we're trying to go. Then we have the anti-pope. Hell starts below the anti-pope, and look where we're going. Oh, yeah, he's got a rubber duck. Look at all that papercraft fire. So showing you your destination. We're not there yet. We're at the very top of the dungeon. We're trying to get to the bottom. Here's our progress. Once you get down here, you unlock free play. I have not done that yet. Alex Chapman. He's sometimes mistakenly called what? Alex Chapman. Christian Malinsky, he's a good friend of mine, does not look at all like Sarah Palin. Alex Chapman, are you voting for Tesla versus Lovecraft? That just got some DLC. Lord Kosk, this game does the best papercraft. Christy Gaines, has there actually been a good Lovecraftian video game? Duck Helmet says he'd love a suggestion for one. Bloodborne is the closest he's seen. Yeah, I don't think that Dark Souls games, at least to my mind, Dark Souls games are not Lovecraftian. We're turning off the tutorial. We'll leave those on because I haven't seen them yet.
I wonder if taking a bow into the dungeon
Alex
is
Chapman.
a smart choice.
No, listen to her. Alex Chapman says the Alone in the Dark original. I don't know that survival horror is Lovecraftian either, because it's all about like resource management and adventure game puzzles. Lovecraftian horror is it's existential, it's cosmic, it's bookish, obtuse. That's Cultist Simulator. Chris Hornbossel picks. I think I might go with you on that, Chris Hornbossel. Unless someone comes up with a better suggestion, I'm gonna go with Chris Hornbossel's pick of Cultist Simulator as the best Lovecraftian game. Christy Gaines, the first-person game Realms of the Haunting. What? What is that? Alright, these urns have gold in them. Okay, if you're going to play this game, let me ask you to... do me a favor. If you're going to play Book of Demons, and I think these pop up, and you might just skip past them, but even before they pop up, if you played Book of Demons, hit escape, click on this. Now, it's just going to show you... There's 35 screens. You don't have to read all of them. Read, I don't know, read a dozen of them. Because if you try to play without reading these first, and it's very basic information, it's not a chunk of text, and you can get a big old picture. You know, if you can read comic books, you can read a few of these screens here. Because it will explain stuff that I feel is fundamental to playing the game. And if you don't get that stuff explained to you, you're going to be like, what? What's the deal with this game? And one of the things you're going to learn is that golden footprints mean, hey, you're done there. You don't have to go there anymore. I wish I could play this game with a cue. Okay. So right now, we're just holding down. We don't have any skills or anything. I guess we can right-click. Right-click is, what are they, longer range? Remember when I said, hey, dummies, read the tutorial? Let's do that right now. The Rogue has her own page. Let's see. What? Rogue mechanics. Your arrows get blocked by obstacles and monsters. You can shoot outside your light radius with the shift. Okay, right. Right-click, shoot special arrows. What? Oh, I guess special arrows are a card, a skill I eventually get. Bows can't be used when monsters get too close. Wow, alright. In this case is melee attack. How do I melee attack? I don't know. Vinwraith says there's a $70 supporter pack that gives you all 7 of their games. Oh, okay, cool. So $10 a game. Can't beat that. Alright, so look at the animation in this game. I frankly find that a little adorable. It's just like a little figure moving back and forward. See at the top center, see that little chest icon? That means I have revealed a feature in this dungeon. And I haven't finished it. So let's click on it. Now we finished it. And we get a card, and that's just I think it always gives you a healing potion right off the bat. Little experience point dump. Oh, no, it says experience point bonus. It's like the yellow fountains in Diablo. You're like, why are you walking in this, why are you walking in this gullet, Tom? Why don't you walk around and explore out here? Because that's another feature of this game is it's not going to make you just run around and look at nooks and crannies. It knows that you're going to explore everything that you walk by. So it abstracts it by just giving you things that you click on. In a way, this game is like a hidden object game, but where nothing is hidden. So, look at the top center of the screen. Why is that number 1 there? That means there's one doodad left on this level. One pick-upable thing that I haven't collected yet. You can also see I've completely exhausted everything on this track. There's something on this track that I haven't completed. And that is this. And a tooltip even tells me what it is. It's a barrel. I still have a barrel to do. Now, I don't have to do this. But when you finish a stretch of dungeons, if you have cleared every level, you get a little bonus. So, naturally, here's the barrel right here.
This place has been fouled. That's for sure.
She even sounds like Sarah Palin. Kind of sexy, right? And it even lights up here with a little glowy sparkle where the to-do is. And now it tells me, hey, there's a pile of 7 coins. So once I finish this, I've cleared the level. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh God, what if I left one piece of gold back here? I have to walk all the way back for it? Well, yeah, you do. But to get to the exit, guess what? You don't have to walk to the exit. You just click there. Chris Hornbostel says the animation's how we used to move our army men when we were kids. Yeah, Chris Hornbostel, and also Star Wars figures. Duck Helmet says he's been reading a lot of 90s Jim Lee comics. Who's Jim Lee? I think Duck Helmet doesn't know Stan Lee's name. Duck Helmet, his first name is Stan, not Jim. He says he skipped War Journal. He's reading X-Men and Wildcats. He's going to revisit Divine Right and FFA. I don't know what FFA is. Fantastic Four? Ew, why do I know that? He skipped Death Blow also. Yeah, if you guys aren't in Twitch, you're missing all the comic book talk. So this game just gives you just move backwards and forwards, and every now and then you come to an intersection. Okay, look at this right here. That was called crap, literally. Sometimes the rewards, it's just 1 gold piece. It's terrible. And she makes that little disgusted noise every time she picks it up. Alright, there's a zombie. He's got different kinds of hearts because he's going to explode with an elemental reaction when you kill him, and that was poison. Okay, look up here. I haven't uncovered this feature yet. There's 2 doodads in this dungeon that I can interact with. I say doodads. 2 features. There's a bunch more doodads. One of them I haven't seen yet. One of them is a bookshelf, which I have seen. It says I walked by it, but it basically means I can see it. It's right here. Let's go check out this bookshelf. Nice. Alright, so this is her first skill. Ice Arrow. Okay. And the right... This works. Yeah, okay. So I hit W. It uses some mana. And now my next 20 right clicks will be an Ice Arrow, which does what? Shatters, basically it counters fire. 50% chance to slow the target. And what else? 33% chance to freeze the target. Oh, this doesn't use mana. This is a consumable. Alright. So I can pop it off 4 times. Each time will give me 20 arrows. I can refill it when I go back to town. And I imagine if it's like the health potion, I can find pick-upable. They're droppables that refill it. Alright, so here's, of course, is a health thing. And look, it's gold. I've finished everything down this track. Eric Geithner, is this basically a slow Diablo? Eric Geithner, fair enough way to put it. Yes, it's a Diablo that encourages sort of being methodical. What is that? What was that radius? Oh, that meant she was in melee radius. But yeah, here you go, Eric Gagner. I'll put it this way. It's a thinking man's Diablo. So this is a boss, and he's going to have 3 stages. So there's his first stage. And now I finish it, and now you'll note, now he's going to his second stage, which gives me a gift, a present. It's also spawning all these other dudes. And now he's going to this stage, and you'll note he's immune while he's transitioning stages. I don't know what that bag means. And then he's going to be dead. So I just beat, what was his name? Ron the Berserker. The chalice gives you a bunch of gold. You'll note I still have 8 ice arrows left. Yeah, so I think I'm getting, when this guy was over here, I think I was getting hung up on the corner. Now, you're like, hey, Tom, you've done both of the features. Why isn't the dungeon cleared yet? Because there's still more collectibles, either treasure or XP. Here's my XP at the bottom. Wait, where's my... Yeah, 27 experience points to go. I can't quite see the line. Go ahead and... So, if these guys... So, that's poison element. Zombies have that. Ding, by the way. Oh, there. So, the line is instead of dots. There you go. So, when I find things with a burning element, the ice arrows will counter them particularly well. And we'll finish off these barrels. So, that was crap. It was just 1 piece of gold. She has the expression of disgust when that drops. It's just a terrible drop. And we've cleared the dungeon. We can just leave. I guess I can click on that, yeah. So that was the tutorial bit. It puts you through 2 little simple levels, and then you can go to town. And I mean that literally, not figuratively. Duck Helmet says, is this a Gauntlet clone? Not at all, Duck Helmet, because Gauntlet is all about moving in those 4 directions, top down, right? Gauntlet, I think, also benefits from multiplayer. This is strictly single player. Duck Helmet says he's not sure that comic book talk is the best way to promote the Twitch stream. Yeah, go over there to comic book talk. Next, they're going to talk about Dennis the Menace. And then Richie Rich. Duck Helmet, you like that Richie Rich? That's a comic book. Richie Rich, is that Neil Gaiman? Or is that Warren Ellis? I forget. Alex Chapman is lording over us that he's drinking a Newcastle Brown Ale. Little does he know, the only beer I like is Milk Stout Nitro. Richard Holt asking if more folks have played Stellaris. Blech, I'm so done with that. Lord Kosk, what is this? Has anyone else tried the Project Stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey thing? What is that, Lord Kosk? What? Alex Chapman says he has a new office in Toronto where they have free beer. Alex Chapman, that's not an office, that's called a bar. And yes, Alex Chapman did request a beer review. And a great TV show called Catastrophe that I think I've still got a season of that to go. So, alright. Right now there's nothing to click but go down. I guess, could I do this now? Yeah, I could. But go down just means unlock the next few dungeons levels. So watch this. This is my overall meta progression in Book of Demons. This is telling me, hey, if you go to town, you can do this stuff. If I tell it not now, I'm going to go to the dungeon. But we're going to do that in a minute. Let's go to town. And again, this is literally going to town, not figuratively. Alex Chapman says at his office they only unlock the free beer at 4 p.m. Jason McMaster, the one time you have an actual Diablo clone. I don't know what. This is generally true most of the time. I'm not sure what McMaster's talking about. I think he's just making fun of me actually having a Diablo clone and not calling it a Gauntlet clone. I hate chat lag.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh no, chat. Is there anything else? Okay, so I leveled up. Okay, so check this out. Every time you level up, you get a point to put into either your health or your mana. Now, there's not a lot of, oh, do I take it in strength or dexterity? Which is my dump stat. Nope, none of that. And get this. I've got 2 points left. I'm actually going to put them both here. Did you see that? Did you see that little blue diamond flying over into that cauldron? What was that about? Glad you asked. Let's go ahead and take another one in health. Look! Oh my gosh, what was that? Alright, you're going to get both of those points. When I level up, I get a point for health and for mana, but I only get one at the time of my choosing. The other one goes into the barmaid's cauldron. What on earth is the barmaid's cauldron? Well, let's go talk to the barmaid about it. I think she might explain that there. Here's her magical cauldron. Look, 2 mana. Those were the mana that I didn't select when I leveled up. And whenever I collect the prizes out of the cauldron, I get those 2 mana. Guess what, though? It only costs 500. And look, I've got 1,000. I could easily afford this. Each time you collect your prizes out of the cauldron, the price goes up permanently. Furthermore, as you go through dungeon levels, prizes get dropped into the cauldron. So there's this huge risk, and the risk reward is if you die, you lose all your prizes. You don't lose these points. You're always going to get that. But this thing here, as it increments up, you're like, oh, should I go ahead and take them? Because if you die, gone just like that. You'll never even know what they were. So I love that risk-reward element. It may not be permadeath, that's only in roguelike mode, but it is perma-prize loss. That's the official term for it. Jason McMaster says Duck Helmet calls every game he plays a Diablo clone, but then he calls this one a Gauntlet clone. And so he was taking Duck Helmet to task for calling this a Gauntlet clone and not a Diablo clone. Yeah. It's not really a clone of either, it just takes its cue, because it doesn't... Diablo, I think, satisfies... Diablo is very action and oriented. It's very flashy, splashy, and gratifying. A lot of stuff happening on screen. This is the opposite of that because, as I mentioned, it's the thinking man's Diablo. I'm sure I'm not the first one to say that. This guy will give you little encyclopedia entries about the monsters you fight. Look, I've only got 3 card slots. How do I get more? I need money. What cards do I have? Well, I've just got these 2 right now. What can I do with them? Upgrade them? Not right now. Later you can. What about charges? Okay, we talked to her. Alright, here, this is one of your major cash dumps. I've got 1 health potion out of 4. Let's go ahead and refill it. There, it holds a max of 4. Also, these ice arrows. I have no more charges for them. Let's load up the card. Goes up to 4. There we go. And look, suddenly we have no more money. Oops. Nope, not oops. That's what you do with your money. Nobody has an exclamation point, so there's no talking to anyone here. So, and this... Oh, can we fire this off in town? I guess we can. Alright, we're going to do that, so now we're up to... Oh! You can... Oh, it says 99 max. Oh, good to know. Oh, but I don't have enough money to pay for any more charges. Oops. Oh well, never mind. I would have used it anyway. JFLS says this seems more accessible than Diablo. The shaking man's a Diablo. It does get a little frantic, though, JFLS. Wait a minute. Nathan Schubert. Subnautica is free on the Epic Store right now. What? Subnautica is way too good to be free anywhere. That's insane. Nathan Schubert, are you just trolling everyone? Okay, here's another cool thing I like about Book of Demons. This is called the Flexiscope. Should be trademarked or copyrighted or patented or whatever it is when you make up a fake word and don't want anyone else to use it. The Flexiscope lets you decide... No, I'm actually not sure. Select the size below. No. So why wouldn't I play 4 very small games instead of 1 big game? So let's see. Very small. Rewards 5+. Number of awards hidden in the dungeon, right? And this is the meta progression. What is progress? Depth now, it'll get me to 60 feet in gold. Okay, so let's see. If I do that, and then this, I could do this 4 times, so it'd be 20. Let's just see what happens. So it looks like the gold, whoops. No? Well, the gold multiplier, I mean, it's a little bit better. Let's see, fort. The progress percentage isn't even as good. I'm not sure what the difference is. If I was a game designer, I would make there be some incentive. And here's the weird thing. Each of these, so this is basically an increment down towards the bottom of hell where that demon is, the devil with his rubber ducky. Between each of these, you can go back to town freely. So I'm not entirely sure what it means to pick. So progress towards the final quest, right? Okay. Number of awards hidden. So I guess it's just basically a better gold multiplier. So that would get me 1,500. That would get me slightly more than twice that. That would get me less than twice that. Oh, because it's less time. Okay, right. Well, actually, okay, what is 15 times 4, 6... Yeah, okay, so you definitely get a gold bonus. All right, well, at any rate, let's go. You guys don't want to watch me do math. All right, so here are the levels that it is queued up for us before we can go down farther. You can't venture farther until you finish this part of the dungeon. All right, well, why would I want... Oh, I guess you could go back and replay level? I don't know if that's true. I mean, because these are empty now. They're abandoned. Oh, well. You'll also note I've met these things, at least in this playthrough, for this character. I haven't met this and this. It's a gargoyle, and that's I think it's a super tough zombie that gets mad when you attack him. Christy Gaines wants to know if I've streamed Battle Brothers yet. I don't remember, Christy Gaines. I've played it, but I don't recall if I streamed it. Okay, so watch. I love this little disgusted noise she's going to make. Now, you just mouse over stuff to pick it up. So I said before, this is kind of like a hidden object game where the objects aren't hidden. A lot of the interaction in this game is based on moving the mouse around and clicking on stuff. For instance, if I click forward, she keeps walking until she hits an intersection, at which point she stops. Same here. She's going to keep walking until she hits that intersection. If I click behind her, wait. I'm trying to get her to just stop. Yeah, if I click once behind her, she stops. You'll note also she auto-attacks, but it's fairly slow. There's the poison. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay, yeah, so charges for the ice air. So I've got 2 out of 4 charges. Look at this. Now 3. Okay, so those do drop. That's good to know. Okay, see that that's locked? Here is where the game gets into, and normally a tooltip pops up at this point, but I told it, hey, don't show me the tooltips. I'll Tom-splain those myself. This guy's not taking any damage. It's blocked. Oh no, he'll kill me. You have to mouse over the shield to destroy it. And even the spellcasters also. You attack their little spellcasting progress icon to interrupt their spells. And if you don't know to do that, their spells will kill you, and you'll be like, this game is too hard, it's dumb, I don't like it. There's a gargoyle. They've got stone hearts. What does a stone heart mean? It might be immune to elemental damage. I'd have to check on the encyclopedia for that. So I think elemental damage bypasses armor, so I can still slow him. Let's come back down here. Now, it's telling me up here, okay, you've seen a shrine, a chest, and there's a boss that you haven't killed yet. Is it just one room here? No. Let's come down here and get this shrine. It's going to have a card on it, I think.
Ah, great.
Oh, no, it gives us a point of health. So we went from 10 health to 11. And these are the stairs down. But you'll note the gold footprints mean we've exhausted everything on that little path. So let's come finish up here. Jason McMaster, this is a very cool game. All right, Stoned Nightmare. Speaking of Jason McMaster, this guy, he's dropping stones. And I think this means we're going to get a gift if we beat him. No, that's him right there. Alright, now he goes into a second stage, which is dropping those rocks. Yeah. So those are obstacles which will prevent you passing until you destroy them, and they'll hurt you if you fall on them. And I've now killed him. So I killed a boss. So, does this mean I get a present? I'm not sure how you get prizes in your cauldron. So, again, clicking, if I just sit here, she will auto-shoot. But the whole idea is you fire more quickly if you are holding down the mouse button and mousing over your target. That's how this game wants you to interact with it. There, that was a prize. So I think the boss did drop a prize. So we now have a prize in our cauldron. If I die, I lose it forever. Not permadeath, but perma-prize loss. Ding, by the way. Okay, this... Hey, this isn't gold because I haven't finished this. Alright, I disagree with those footsteps being gold. Alright, somewhere there's a chest in here, and I've actually seen the chest, so it's marked by an icon. And... I really wish I could use the keyboard in this, but you know why I can't? Because... Wait. Oh no, I've got... Is that down? Yeah, so basically I would need like a... I would need to hold... Oh, you know what? I wonder if I do hold the... No, wait, if I move the keyboard sort of diagonal. Oh, that kind of works. Oh, huh. Because the thing is, if I use the keyboard... then my left hand is moving her, and my right hand is free to mouse everywhere, and then I can go into the options and turn off mouse movement so that clicking only interacts with stuff. Because, and this is just going to happen, sometimes when I'm in a difficult situation, I'm wildly clicking because there's a bunch of jerks attacking me, I accidentally start moving her, and then I have to just go, no, stop moving. So I'm going to try this. But wait, no, then I need to... you know what, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so here's the chest up here. Didn't need that. Oh, no, here's a chest, right. Alright, that gives me a card. Vinwraith, you can't rotate the map? No, you can't, Vinwraith. It's strictly this isometric view here. Fear. Monsters within your melee radius get scared. So basically when someone comes up on you, you pop the spell off. And that... So I've rebound these keys because I'm not using WASD to move, to just use QWE to use that row there. And then my pinky is on the shift key because shift tells her to stop moving. I think I'm just going to have to make do with the mouse movement. Alright, so I've seen all the features, but what? There's still a pile of 31 gold somewhere. Where is it? It's right up there. Oh, there it is, right in the middle of that pentagram there. Now, I'm finished with the level clearing, so now I have to walk all the way over to the stairs. Nope, I just click here. So, oh my gosh, you have to do all these before you can go back to town? Nope, between each level, it's a little misleading, you can go back to town. Which again, I'm not sure why I would then queue up a longer dungeon. So the barmaid now is telling me, hey, look at your magical cauldron, there's a prize in it. If you get killed, you lose it. And the reason I'm not buying it now is because the next time I buy it, it will get more expensive. So there's an incentive, a financial incentive, to not hit the cauldron every time you go to town. I'm going to, so I'm not using up mana yet. I don't, as a matter of fact, Fear uses 3 mana. Yeah, I don't have any use for mana at this point, so I'm just going to put it immediately into health. I'm going to talk to her to refill. Oh, I can't refill this. It's oh, you know what I can do, though? Alright, there.
No, I can see your future is very grim.
Alright, so actually there's no reason for me not to be shooting ice arrows all the time. Jason McMaster, the Flexoscope is great. This is a very cool game. But McMaster, explain to me, why don't I do... Is it just the gold incentive? And what does it matter if I queue up? Because I can come back to this at any point. I can back out of the game and it'll save. What does it matter if I queue up 5 levels for a big session or 1 level for a little session? That's what I don't understand. Where's the risk reward in the Flexoscope? And is the Flexoscope just telling you how long you're going to spend playing? Maybe it's just a timing thing? Oh, I'm gonna... Okay, this is a flying wild hog. It's like a suicide bomber. There's a developer called Flying Wild Hog, by the way. Quit punching me, you stupid gargoyles. Okay. You know what? What's the deal with gargoyles? Hold on. I have to check. If you were a game designer, what would stone hearts represent? Gargoyles. Stone heart, immune to elemental effects. Alright. So don't even bother using your ice arrows on the gargoyles. Alright. Look, a chest, and now I've checked that off. Alright, and it gives me now 13 health. And I will take a sip out of that. I think these respawn either over time or as you explore. At this difficulty level, it's super generous with the health fountains. Man, I like being able to shoot outside my radius. Wow, this game's easy. And it's actually, I mean, these are the baby levels. The first playthrough of Diablo is also easy. It does definitely get harder. This is still just teaching you the game. Alright, so there's their stone hearts. Those can't be affected by elemental stuff. The flying wild hog just takes 1 hit. Oh, and look what you can do. Hold down the Alt key. It shows you where treasure is, and it tells you what the monster is, in case you haven't yet learned from looking at them. Now, monsters can get poisoned if they're within the explosion radius. Oh, way to waste 2 arrows. Stupid gargoyles. So they're running off because they can heal. They're going to turn to statues, and with just their 2 little hearts, that doesn't make much of a difference. So new gossip, I think, means he's going to tell me about a new monster I met. That actually might have been the tooltip for the gargoyles, which I already knew about. Thank you. And don't call that guy Deckard, by the way. He hates it. Take a sip out of there. Alright, so that little spur, we are finished with it. Make sure there's nothing here. Alright. These jerks are shooting me. So... poison, when it affects you, depletes health over time. And the way, this is another example of this game's philosophy. When you get poisoned, you can click on your health orb down here to purge it from your system more quickly. So the game is encouraging you to click at different things on the screen. It's not hiding any of them, because you get a little evil, like green toxin hearts floating around, so you know you're poisoned. Later on, there's a monster that can knock your cards loose. So you have to left-click on the cards to put them back into place. It just sort of taps them, tilts them a little bit.
Good.
Okay, more mana. Not that I need it. And we still have a chest somewhere on this level, and it's over here. Richard Holt predicts a rage uninstall of... let me scroll up and see what the vote was for below. Is that what you guys think I'm going to rage uninstall? I have not rage uninstalled it yet. Now that I know it's a survival game, I'm tempted to. Survival game is such a dumb name for the genre. They're not survival games, they're crafting games. They're tree punching games. Although actually I think below, like I'm not entirely sure the structure, but they might be arranged as like discrete areas. I'm not sure. But at any rate, I love Capybara. I love their Super Ultra Time Force game, whatever that's called. They are very spirited. Why isn't this gold? Oh, it is now. Alright, there's 2 more doodads here, little piles of gold I've left behind. Look, way back here. Ugh. Why didn't you guys tell me I was leaving gold behind? Now, you can hit caps lock, and I've just now hit it, and I'll show you why you might. You'll also see at the edge of the screen, it twinkles every now and then to show me, the stuff you missed is in this direction. Now, I don't have to go back and get this. I'm just being a completionist. And all I get for it is a little reward, which goes into, as far as I know, a meta progression that only unlocks avatars. And I don't even know where these show up. These are rewards. So, look at all the avatars I can unlock. Oh, jeez. I had no idea. Good lord. I had no idea there were that many. What does it even do? So 97% research towards this. I like that crow, though. Like, I could have this frog or this hedgehog wearing earphones. Like, if I look at how terribly Jason McMaster is doing at this game, do I see his unique avatar? Or the avatar that he's unlocked? I don't know the answer to that. How did I get all my arrows used? Oh, click there. Oh yeah, I rage uninstalled the hell out of Stellaris. Pardon my French. Richard Holt says the thing I was raging on was actually making sense. Because I'm still not sure I get it, Richard Holt. Some folks in the forum at 2:45 were kind enough to try to explain it to me, and I'm either not sure I understand it, or Paradox is presenting information in a really weird way. Alright, see this guy? Oh, okay, I thought that was a new one. Barn the Shield Man. So you'll note he spawned all these guys. We're going to go ahead and just clear the area out. Maybe slow him down with a little bit of ice. You see the bar up there building up towards his next stage once we take all his hearts away. And now he is... I don't know what that bag means. Can I mouse over the... No, I want to mouse in. Well... Alright, and then his final stage. Is that telling me what he's dropping, maybe? So he dropped 2 bags and a prize. Oh, this is awesome. Look how cool. Although I'm about to rage about something in this game. It's going to be a mild rant. I should warn you. Alright, we'll get that in a minute. Alright, so did he then drop a treasure that goes into the cauldron? I'm not seeing a treasure that goes into the cauldron, so, alright. I'm not sure what those icons are on the bosses. Alright, you guys want to hear me rage about something? Just rant mildly. So see those little spikes? So that guy has an elemental eruption. And I think that means every now and then, or when I kill him, he's going to, like, shoot out bolts. So you want... Oh, no, he's not. You know, okay, maybe I don't know what that was. There are some guys that as you attack them, their little rage meter builds up. And see, that refilled. Very kind of it. And if you let the rage meter fill up all the way, they do a special attack. So the idea is you want to ease up on damaging them. But I don't think I've met one of those guys yet. So, did you... Okay, I don't know if you could see. There was a green skull next to that guy up there. And that meant he was poisoned to the degree that he was going to... that his death was imminent. It's like the movie DOA with Edward O'Brien. Or the Dennis Quaid one, whichever you prefer. What is this? Oh, shield. Okay, this is a passive. It eats up some of your mana. And actually, I think I will equip this one. Alright, here's what I'm going to rage about. This splitting bow is awesome, but... Oh, okay, wait. It's not entirely paused. It's like super slow time. Oh, I have the caps lock key hit. So now I can more readily see when I'm going to miss gold. But it also makes it a little bit noisy. Especially when things get frantic on the screen, which is when you don't want it to be noisy. Whoa, look at that! Spawned a bunch of flying wild hogs. Oh, I just got poisoned. See, look. There, and I unpoisoned myself. The poison goes away eventually, but I think it goes away more quickly if you click on it. Okay, here we go. Look here. Here's my character build. I've got this. So I've got it slotted. Actually, let me try something real quick before I open my big fat mouth. Yeah. Alright. I've got ice arrows slotted, and they're consumable. Every time I use the ice arrow by tapping the W key, it dumps 20 shots into my reserve here. So, I've only got 3 slots unlocked. It's a fairly healthy sum, and it scales up as you play to unlock successive slots. I'll be able to afford this when I go back, as it's telling me. So, a lot of the gameplay is based on what cards do you slot. And you can see here, eventually you get a decent choice. And you can also upgrade these cards, and there are different iterations and versions of the same card that you can choose among. So this is a consumable. And let's say I definitely want this. Actually, I don't want that because I haven't been using it. Let's say I definitely want shield, which I do, because this gives me a percentage chance to block incoming ranged attacks. I want that. And you'll note it basically clamps down 4 of my mana. I can't use 4. Now I've gone to having a pool of only 11. What was that? Why was she doing that? It's her idle noise. So, unfortunately, because I need health potions, I want the shield, I like using these ice arrows, unfortunately, I can't slot this awesome splitting bow, can I? Well, yes, I can. So, wait, actually, what... Oh, I am an idiot! You know what, never mind, I'm going to shut up. Because I was thinking now I could... Yeah, that's why. Alright. Because I was thinking... I could just drink those consumables to give me ice arrows and then slot this, and then I've still got the, 59 or however many ice arrows to use. And when I want to replenish them, I just go back here and I drag that in, but I don't have it right here unless I drag it. Okay, very good. I am, however, going to rant about that being the case with the health potions. If I don't have the health potions slotted, I can put something else here. At which point, if I need to stand back and heal, I can go, okay, do that, drag that in here, okay, activate the health potion, now put the health potion back, drag that. That's annoying. But I think you want the health potion slotted because it's a panic thing you're going to want to use. Alright, I don't need mana, but I do want to test this out. And it just means, yeah, all arrows. And it doesn't cost anything, except I've basically devoted all my mana to this shield and this splitting bow. So, this game has... Ding. And I can immediately spend my points, by the way, which I should probably do. This game does have controller support, which, at least I think according to the screen it does. See, look at my health. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to die. I have no idea how controller support would work because moving this little cursor around the screen is such a part of the gameplay. You know, oh, I'm poisoned, click here. Oh, there's a dude, click here. Oh, I've got to click directly on that guy's shield instead of his head where I was aiming before. Click here. How is that going to work with a controller? See, that jerk, he ran off to heal because he's a gargoyle with a lot of hit points. So, yeah, there he goes to heal again. Jerk. Is that a prize? A card? What was that? Whatever that was, it jumped into here. Is it like a card I already have? No, I don't think the game does that. Oh, I think it was a charge for this. Okay, cool. So you can charge things even if you don't have them equipped. I'm very happy to hear that. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. Yeah, those splitting arrows are great against a herd of flying wild hogs. Is that what you call a bunch of pigs? A herd? What do you call a bunch of pigs? A sow of pigs? A sty? What's the collective for pigs? A corral? Right, Chrissy Games, you can play this with a controller, but again, I can't imagine that it just seems like it would be a terrible choice. You know what? Well, I don't actually have the controller right now. Okay, so I've still got a shrine somewhere in here. Where is it? And actually, I'm going to go ahead and spend my 2 points here. The shrine is back here. And I am going to go ahead and hit cap lock. Oh. Alright. Now I don't know if it's turned on or not. Oh well. So this worries me. It implies that there's something back here that I've missed.
Ah, great.
Sweet, another point of health. I will definitely take that. Yeah, so where did I miss something? Oh, there's a spur. Oh, that's what it's telling me. Is there's I didn't go down this way, and I didn't go this way. And I didn't go that way because that's where the exit is. I haven't physically walked over it. So I don't think we need to close this square because I think I saw everything that was there. But we do want to go back here. Don't we? Well, we'll find out. You know what? I should better safe than sorry. Yeah, it just didn't give me credit for coming up through here. Which, okay, whatever. And I still don't have credit for this because I haven't physically walked up to those stairs. You know what? So, this little spur here and this I haven't completed. And now I don't have to. And I don't even have to complete all these. If I want, I can just run to the exit. But, you know what? I like treasure. I like treasure and I like experience points. And I like avatars. I like unlocking avatars. Although I can't imagine there's going to be one better than a crow. Did you guys look up what the collective noun is for pigs? So yep, 2 things left over. And it's over here by this chest. Well, wait, why? So I guess the gold footprints just mean that you have explored there, not that you've picked everything up. All right, good to know. Herd. That's what I said before, I guess. A sounder of swine, Nathan Schubert says. A squadron of pigs? A flock? Those were flying wild hogs. Alright, there's one more. Oh, there's a barrel back there. Oh, click here. We don't need to walk around anymore. Go back to town for anything? Why would we do that? This tells us a sage will unlock a card slot for us, and actually we're going to do that. Or I could buy what's in the cauldron if I want. But I think we're still going to save up for that.
Barmaid is as kind as animated cadaver. These.
So it's just him telling me about stuff that I've encountered. Alright, we now have an additional card slot, and I guess we'll go ahead and...
I can see your future is very grim.
Is everything really charged up? Oh yeah, it is full. Okay.
Oh, missed me already?
Yeah, it's still just got the 1 prize. Look, I'm gonna get 5 mana. I don't need it right now, though. Alright, and what other card do we want to slot? I do like those ice arrows. And they don't use mana, so... Oh, look, we're so close to finishing whatever it is when we finish. A murder of pigs, Duck Helmet suggests. I said that before, Duck Helmet, like crows.
Could use some redecorating.
Duck Helmet, quit copying what I say. Look, that guy got within my melee radius. Uncool. There's a squadron of flying wild hogs. Look at these gargoyles. Oh, maybe I can wake them up. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you couldn't hurt gargoyles while they were in stone form. Dagnabbit. Oh, I click on... Oh, shoot, 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 shoot! Ah! Ah! Q. I was trying to... Where do I click? That was almost terrible. Poison. Total number of poison damage below. When the demon glows, quickly click the orb. So yeah, the orb itself. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't supposed to click this little box. Yeah, these jerks up here made me drink a potion. I just refilled the potion that I drank. So, joke's on them. Ah, don't jump on me. No, stop it. Ah! Sorry to yell in your ears. What card? I think that's another potion that... Yeah, so that cures, like, poison and stuff. Like, I'm gonna waste a slot there. But, if I get poisoned, open this for super slow-mo, drag this here, close this, drink it, open this again, drag back the other thing I wanted. That's really inane. And it's surprising, too, because for the most part, this game is really good about that sort of interface convenience. Just to be clear, what I'm kvetching about, anything that inordinately rewards you for min-maxing the interface, unless that's part of your design, is that sort of interface interruption, which I know it's not here. Fix that. Do something. Make players commit where they can only change in town, or I don't know what. But right now, I've got remedy potions that I can drink if I go through the hassle of bringing up that screen, moving the card here, popping out of the screen. I just hate that sort of thing. Drove me crazy in Dishonored too. These little and Prey, right? These little passive things you could slot. All right, Forbidden One. She's taking damage. So look at those little twirly attack orbs. The idea is you have to run through because you move in a straight line. Oh, skeletons behind me.
Another one bites the dust.
All right, took her out. So the skeleton she dropped behind me. So that's where this gets daunting. Is some of the bosses, maybe even regular creatures, can summon things behind you, and that's annoying because then you get trapped and you die. This replenishes my mana. It's an amulet that you can slot, but I'm not using mana at this point. Just got an achievement for something. Yeah, I can't use my ice arrows when he's within my melee radius. That's rude. I missed it because I think you guys answered before. What was the stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey feature thing you guys were talking about? Haha, you're frozen. Those flying wild hogs don't stand a chance against splitting arrows. Alright, so that's done. We've got somewhere 27 gold pieces left, and it's right down here. Nathan Schubert says the Assassin's Creed Odyssey thing is a test of Google's streaming service. Oh, so not like streaming like people watching you play, like you play streaming from Google. Okay. Has anyone tried it? Did anyone answer that? It's Google's way of playing games in the cloud. It's in beta with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Alex Chapman, I tested it, and then he liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so he bought it. So Alex Chapman, did you buy like a copy of it, or you bought a digital streaming version of it from Google? If we go back to town, we can buy the Cauldron contents. We don't want to. Unlock another card slot. That's the main money sink at this point. I'm not going to because I think we're about to do something that I want to save up money for, and I want to show you before we end the live stream. He says he bought a copy of it. So the idea that Google's floating is what? They're going to sell a service? Look at that. A murder of flying wild hogs. Oh, jerk. Don't go heal. So I think that's a new guy, right? I haven't seen anyone shooting those ice arrows at me before. Let's open this chest. Like on live. Oh my god, that's right, Lord Kosk. Ugh. Is that even... Is that still around? Or did they have the good sense to shut down? Evil Witch! Gargoyles are jerks. Yeah, I'm not hurting the gargoyle now. I mean, the Evil Witch is around a corner, which is really rude. Don't waste your elemental arrows on gargoyles, because remember, stone can't be affected by elements. Alright, you Evil Witch. So, come here, look here. So, dagnabbit. I want to mouse over those icons. So we've got a present, and then we've got a like a hula hoop, and then a question mark. So here comes the hula hoop icon. Oh, it means she's going to teleport. All right. Oh, the bag means I've finished that level, or what? I've finished. Well, does it? Because she's going to teleport again. And she's going to die from poison. Haha. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the bag means hey, it's something that already happened. Ding. That little chalice is a bunch of gold you get. Let's go ahead and again just put it in health because I don't really need mana yet. So what is that thing? Oops. That is a corrupted priest. I saw on Steam there's actually a game called Corrupt the Priest. Alright, we still have something we haven't seen, and we missed a shrine, which is right down here. By this stupid gargoyle. That dropped some arrows.
Good.
And we now have another point of health. If one of those online things ever actually works, we're screwed, Vinwraith says. Yeah, I know. Alex Chapman, Assassin's Creed Odyssey might be my game of the year. Christy Gaines says she thinks she agrees. I think that's what she's saying. Lord Kosk, he's playing as Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2, so Assassin's Creed Odyssey can wait. Excuse me. Alright, look at all these jokers up here. Ooh. Flaming arrows. Let's go ahead and give those a chance. Well, I was hoping I was going to get a legendary card to show you. Maybe I'm not. And we have left behind... Oh, it's right up here. Oh, the stupid gargoyle. There, I punched it to death. And that was the sum total of our flexoscope goal, right? Yeah. So, unlocking this should give me 8,000 some odd gold pieces, a percentage of progress, which I can see right here. And what was the other thing? Oh, and then avatar points, which will show up here. Alright, well, let's find out. Okay, there's the avatar points, which I couldn't care less of. Yeah, flexoscope results. A heart of iron. So these shields, what do these do even? What language is even that? Loads of ammo. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's a bronze level achievement. I'm guessing these unlock avatars. I could now use an angry bird as my avatar, but I like this crow. Oh, I just now noticed this. The crow is eating an eyeball, like that scene from John Boorman's Excalibur. Just shoot me out of a slingshot. Angry birds. I'm about to unlock... Ew, Monkey King. Gross. I don't even want that one. Alright, it's saying, hey, you can keep going. Or... so if I hit begin game, it'll open the flexoscope. Or you can go back to town. You can always go back to town. That little hub. Alright, we're in town. Let's... I don't have a legendary card, so let's just unlock another slot. And I don't think we got any more presents in the cauldron. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. So, 6 prizes. I do not want to risk dying and losing all 6 of those prizes. Look at them hovering up there. Bronze prize, bronze prize. 3 bronze prizes. And is there other stuff hovering up here? Because I only see 3 prizes. Alright, I'm going to click on this. I don't know. Okay, let's find out. Do you wish to collect it? Each time you collect the prizes, the price of the cauldron increases. When you die, unbought prizes are lost. Okay, so this stuff I was just telling you guys. So these are the points that I didn't get when I leveled up. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, I can't... Oh. What? So a prize is the kind of junk... It's the worst prize ever. These prizes are lame. Oh, that's not lame. Yeah, actually it kind of is. At this point it's not lame. At this point it's good. Alright, so at least I can show you this now. Oh no, the magical cauldron is empty. But next time I think it'll cost 750. Actually, I think it's like 800 something. I don't know. Okay, she now has something to tell us. I think it's about upgrading cards. Because look at here. Hold on, let me take a drink of water. All right. What's this on about? Oh, because it's a new card, right? So I can't upgrade these cards. Why? I don't have these red runes. I don't have yet. I only have one moon rune. Moon rune. Doot 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 doot. Moon rune. Doot 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 doot. Moon rune. Doot 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 doot. Moon rune. If I had another moon rune, I could upgrade fear. And what would that do? It lasts for 15 seconds. If scared monster bumps into another, the other monster also gets scared. I like that. Fear is viral. Oh, and it lasts longer. So the runes are rarer drops, and I guess that's what prizes are, the same as drops. I was hoping a prize would be something different. What I can upgrade, though, because one moon rune, and that's what the square is any rune, the crescents are moon runes, the ankhs are life runes, these things are death runes, and these are sun runes. Those are the 4 kinds of runes. Sun, moon, life, death, truth. Is the ankh truth? No, the ankh is life. I don't think I have a truth. Yeah. So these are the 5 kinds of runes, and different cards will upgrade, and they upgrade at least 2 levels. I don't know where or how that caps, but it's another big money sink, and it's what you do with runes. And you can combine crappier runes to make better runes. This is the whole upgradable thing. What I could do is upgrade my health potions. Right now, my health potion restores 20 hearts, which is plenty because I've only got 19 health. If I upgrade it, however, it would restore 40 hearts, and it would hold 8 charges. So maybe I'll upgrade it just for the additional charges. But actually, I'm not going to because it also makes each charge more expensive. And that's one of the ways this game progresses, is with things that get exponentially more expensive gold-wise. And I think golden keys are ways to replay levels and just get better rewards. All right, this is telling me she...
Thank the heavens for hearing my prayers.
All right. Don't know what he was on about. So, yeah, by the way, I like this. So, it's like, okay, click on her. What does she have? All right, I have to close this, and now I have to look at this. What? These little tabs over here. You can move around however you like. Okay, let's go to... Oh, we've got the extra slot. I don't need to recharge mana because I am not using mana. What if I have both of these slotted? What determines which one fires? How can I go over here to... Alright, I'm going to press R and just see what happens. I'm guessing it's whichever one I used last. Like, what if I want to use that type of arrow but not spend a charge? Alright, I'm going to do it. Okay. Oh, and you know what? I think there's actually a hotkey. Yeah, okay, there we go. You can toggle between them. Which, yeah, okay, fair enough. So as you run into things that have different elemental resistances, of course. Alright, is that my best use of these, though? I've got the shield. You know what? I am going to go ahead and load up on fear. Let's try the fire arrows for a while. And I'm actually going to put the fear over here and the health potion next to it. So Q and W are my sort of panic keys. Alright, let's do another short dungeon. I was hoping to show you guys a legendary card. And actually, I don't... So very small would be 3,700 gold, and big, which would take me 4 times as much time. Yeah. I wonder, too, if it has to do with the size of the levels. That can't be right. Oh, wait. Oh, I can scroll the mouse wheel. You can just drag this around. They're not discrete. Oh, and I'm stocking the dungeons too, it looks like. Yeah, look here. These little notches are like, oh, you want... I guess it's actually the size. It's the same number of dudes? No, yeah. More dudes. Alright. Well, we're going to go ahead and go big. Go big or go home. There's going to be a new guy here. We haven't met this one. There's only one of them. I like these. Look. One of these, one of these, one of these. A couple of plowing corpses. A couple of corrupted priests. A couple of gargoyles. Some petite gargoyles. Yeah, this reminds me of, isn't it Heroes of Might and Magic? And you used to like mouse over monsters, like there would be armies and monsters you have to fight on the map, and it would say, oh, there's a couple of these, there's a few of these, there's a horde of those. It would give you a description rather than a number. It was being cagey about it. When you die multiple times, all your items and gold are moved to the tomb. Yeah, okay, so the corpse runs. Don't die. New gossip in town. I think that's related to the creature I'm going to meet. Look at these fire arrows. Wait, I didn't right-click. Why did those... Oh, no, that was an exploding barrel. Or maybe it is the fire arrows. Let's see. Fire arrows. Oh, you jerk. Oh, you know, I'm right. Okay. Should have burned that guy. We passed a treasure chest. Where was that? It's back here. Okay, oh, fear. Let's fear him. Q. Oh, look, he's purple and he's afraid. And I'm poisoned. Oh, click on that to unpoison. What is that? Oh, that's fear. So see this little bar as it builds up when I hit him? If it goes to the maximum, he'll do like a fury attack. So you just want to gradually kill him. And the gossip is about what that creature was. Flying wild pigs. Hogs, I mean. Oh, there's a boss back here. Oh, that's not a boss. Look, okay. See that? He was going to cast a spell, and if you click on the thing over his head, you interrupt the spell. Ow. He's a jerk. Fire, so I had my wizard characters just like slinging fire indiscriminately. It will hurt you, your own fire, of course. But one of the things you can slot, boots. So then you can just drop fire on either side of you, and anything that gets near you will burn itself. Right. You know, I want to try something. What if I walk right up to it? Oh, jerk. Yeah, now it's gold. All right. Poison Ivy. I just unlocked it. What is that for? Probably poisoning a certain... Defeat 30 monsters with poison. That's all. Okay, see that gargoyle? You have to walk like in front of him to get him to wake up. Why aren't I drinking a oh, shoot. My hands keep falling off of the equivalent of the home row keys. So look. Oh, I can wake him up by shooting him. Alright. It's actually good to know. I thought you had to, like, put yourself in front of the gargoyle. Oh my god. Alright, what have we not gotten? There's 2 doodads. Oh, way over here and way down here. All right. Oh, good lord. Let's come back here and get this doodad. Lord Costa says that I am the best at getting achievements for getting hurt. I really am. I'm good at that. Also, in Call of Duty 4 or 5, whatever, in the latest Calls of Duty, I am really good at racking up.
Let's open it.
Okay. Oh, right. I'll show you this. I'm really good at racking up death streak perks. Okay, this is a fun box, according to her. So what's going to happen here? Let me... I'm out of charges for this. Wait, was it just filling my ice arrow? Well, that's full. Well, okay, let's go ahead and drag that in. What determines... Oh, whatever. Okay, we're going to go in here, and this chest is going to spawn a bunch of monsters. We can't open the chest until we kill all the monsters. And it looks like it's going to be a small square room, so I'm basically going to have to sit toe-to-toe with them. We'll fear some. I've got 2 health potions left. All right, here we go. Oh, I have to get closer. Oh, I just have to click on it. All right, fine, fair enough. Alright, pop off fear. Oh shoot, look at that. Poison dudes. Alright, coming back in. No, don't get poisoned. Ah, shoot. So that's the guy who will freak out if you hit him too hard. Why isn't he getting poisoned? Well. Ow. So he can't path past this. Oh, look at, is he slowly working his way around? You can do it. There he goes. Oh, and I poisoned myself. Okay, now we got a legendary. Good. All right, a sun rune. So we've got a moon and a sun rune. I think we'll be able to upgrade one of our main cards with that. Bunch of gold, and look at this. What is that card? It's magical. Oh, is it not legendary? I guess not. I just got an achievement called Pedant. Oh, Pedantic. And that is for clearing 50 levels. Now, we have not... What have we not done here? Oh, I have cleared it. That's why this is green. Yeah, an unidentified magic card. Alright, so let's get out of here. And you're like, Tom, you're in the middle of a long dungeon run. You can't go back to town. After every dungeon, you can. Alright. Oh, look here. And that's the other thing. Between dungeons, damage is persistent. But between dungeons, just pop back into town and talk to healer dude here.
How can
Who
I
is that?
help you,
Oh, the
my
healer.
friend?
What do you call the guy who heals you? Healer.
Finally,
Alright,
a
so...
challenge.
Oops.
Stay and listen for a while.
So, let's find out what this card was. What? $1,000? That's half of my money. A third of it. To identify the card. But it's a magical card, so it's worth it. Oh, good. Alright, so it's the mana replenishing rune, but it's an amulet of mana of venom. Amulet of mana of venom. Alright. Oh, I'm not high enough level to use it. And speeds up poison on monsters. Alright, I don't have anything that inflicts poison. So, alright, a fairly useless, what are they called? Fairly useless artifact. That was lame. Now, if I want to equip that or upgrade it, it works separately, and that's why this whole board, each slot can hold multiple cards, and that's what this is showing me. Here's my normal Amulet of Mana, but here's the one that's a Mana of Venom. And if I want to upgrade my cards, which I do, and which we're going to go do now,
your future is very grim.
she's telling us there are 2 cards that can be upgraded. Yeah, just because it would take, lame. So any 2 runes will upgrade the Remedy. Should probably be using that. Don't have the slots for it yet. Alright, I was hoping we could upgrade like a splitting bow. It's oh yeah, this is going to take 1 true. Oh, you know what? Okay, watch this. I'll show you. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to splitting bow. Additional arrows on hit 2. Arrows have auto-targeting. Oh, spawned arrows have auto-targeting. I think I want that. But I don't have a life rune. Rats, how would I get a life rune? Well, I guess I have to wait till I get way deeper in the dungeon and monsters start dropping life runes. Nope. Any 2 runes. Hey. Oh, no, sorry, not any 2. Dagnabbit. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, sun runes turn into life runes, moon runes turn into death runes, and then 2 of each turn into truth runes. Dagnabbit. I was going to trick the game and fuse 2 runes into a truth rune and then upgrade my splitting arrow. I guess I'm not going to do that now. And I'm definitely not upgrading these. Oh, charges. Let's go ahead.
Your future is very grim.
And 2 more healing potions. Just got an achievement, frequent client. Charge your cards 50 times at the fortune tellers. Alright, don't mind if I do. And actually, is that it? Yeah, let's do 1 more level. That's where this game gets you. The whole, I'm going to do 1 more level. Oh, you know, it also gets you where you're like, I got a new card. Like, oh, sweet, I could destroy that pillar. I did not know this game had destructible terrain. Kill that pillar, yeah! Maybe there's an achievement for trashing all the pillars in a level. Look at that jerk. Oh, shoot. Alright, oh shoot, okay. So this guy's casting spells. What is he, a corrupted priest? Yeah. I could interrupt his spells by getting to where I have line of sight and then clicking. And, okay, I prevented that one, but he did summon this guy. Freezing Handed is the name of that boss. So there he is. He's locked because he's got that little shield. Oh, he's a bit of a jerk. He's got me up against the wall here too. So he's going to spawn monsters? Is that what that means? Yeah. Come on, quit getting up. Oh, fear! Did she just say boo? You know, the fear, it looks like it was keeping him out of my melee radius. I'll take that. And then his last stage, alright. Oh, shoot. Dagnabbit. Dudes, I'm not is he gonna, can they walk through there? No. Don't camp the door. You guys get out of there. Alright, fine. I'm just going to pop through and pop off a fear.
I knew you were trouble.
Oh, actually, that fear is great. It keeps things out of melee radius. I love that. It's not like they roll for fear. Oh, look at that cooldown. Okay, that's why I can't just use fear with impunity. Alright, look, I got a magical card. Maybe it'll be more useful than a Amulet of Venom. Mana Amulet of Venom. Ding, by the way. Oh, do I have unspent points? No. Oh, I should use fear on these jokers when they jump on me like that. A moon rune. Don't mind if I do. So now I've got 2 moon runes. So if I have something, which I think I probably do, that upgrades with a death rune, I could go make that. I just picked up some crap. Literally what it's called. Let's go ahead and make some more arrows. Actually, since it goes to 99, I don't know why I don't just use up all the charges as I get them. Whoops, yeah. Because remember, elemental goes underneath that shield. How cool is that? Alright, there's a shrine back here. Oh, look at that little jerk. Thanks for bringing me a health potion.
Ah, great.
And that is a... Oh, town portal. Again, you go back to town between each level. Like, it's so easy. It's trivially easy to go back to town. I don't know why this would matter. And it's that super annoying thing, like, oh, I gotta go back to town. Oh, look, I can go back to town at any time. I can unslot that and do this. And then cast it, and then slot this again. I find that really, really annoying. Toothiest Birch suggests that Moon Rune. Oh, that's one of Frank Zappa's children. Yeah, Moon Rune Zappa. Oh, there was a shrine up here. We don't want to miss out on that. Shrine will probably... I'm going to predict point of mana. Called it. Couple of quivers to replenish our arrows. Let's see, and there's still something up here. So why are these... So there's footsteps that show I visited this, but why wouldn't they be gold? Because I don't think I left anything in this room. I'm unclear on why that's not gold. Because this segment is gold, it goes to a dead end. You know, maybe it only turns gold towards the dead end, and it... I don't know. Alright, who's up here? Jerk. It's a mana potion. I do not need that. I'm assuming there are things that the rogue gets that use mana at some point. Speaking of which, there's a mana fountain. Oh, fear uses mana. Mana doesn't regenerate naturally, by the way. I think... How am I getting my mana back? I think it's a drop sometimes for monsters. Aha! These jerks. Oh, man! No! Okay, so I'm knocked out. This isn't death. No, now I'm dead! Oh! It's really uncool when they jump at me in a doorway like that. You guys ready to see a corpse run? JFLS asks, can you share cards between characters? No, absolutely not. The characters are all separate. Furthermore, if you have, and there's only the 3 classes, so it's generous with save slots. I mean, but so there's casual, normal, and hardcore, You can have one of each, I think, in for each class. So, alright, so I've died. What's the death penalty? Well, I dropped my stuff there. If I go and pick it up, it'll still be there, which is easy enough in this situation. If I had any prizes in the cauldron, which I don't think I did, I would lose them. Furthermore, the first time you die, that sets your place on these leaderboards. Oh, it's telling me right here, first death. Let's see how much I've beaten Jason McMaster at this game. Normal first death for, okay, friends only. McMaster. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to play this game a lot more. So, okay, wait, hold on. Let's... Oh, look, I'm beating McMaster. He's only got 163. He only got 163 feet into the dungeon before he died. What a maroon. Haha. So that's the rogue, the class we were just playing. Let's see, in my warrior... So I clearly need to roll up new warrior characters and get them past 258 feet before they die. And I would argue I've been playing my warrior and mage before I really understood what was going on. So there. Let's check the mage. Oh man, I'm beating the stuffing out of McMaster on this leaderboard. Christy Gaines, when Tom quotes Bugs Bunny, I start feeling my age. When did I quote Bugs Bunny? I think I I don't think I intentionally quoted Bugs Bunny. What are seasons? I mean, I know what seasons are, but what are they here? Oh, look, roguelike deaths. Roguelike first deaths are also just roguelike deaths. Roguelike first deaths are roguelike only deaths. Oh, Christy Gaines, what a maroon is from Bugs Bunny. I didn't know that was from Bugs Bunny. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, okay, because I'm on the leaderboard twice because I have multiple characters selected. I don't think... Look, I've never died in hardcore mode. It's because I have one character that I started to play and thought, yeah, I don't know this game well enough to play hardcore mode. But I will get back to that, especially if McMaster tries to get on this leaderboard. Alright, this guy is that's unfair. Alright, so oh no, I was going to show you guys a corpse run real quick. So, here's the level where I died, and how do I know my body is there? Oh, there, right here. It's saying, hey, you died on this level. You must collect your remains in order to leave this dungeon. Now, note that when I'm going in, no cards are slotted. I could slot some, and normally if I knew that it was going to be... Oh, you know, I'm on the other side of that door where they're all gathered. I think I actually will slot some cards. Oh, in town I should have... Wait, hold on. I do want to identify this.
When evil
No.
strikes you,
Remember how when we were
No.
kids,
Stay and listen for a while.
Oh, it's down there with my body. Okay, that makes sense. It's pretty much the only thing I can slot that matters. Alright. Now, you will note... Oh, shoot. I was hoping it would back my body up a little bit. So I am going to have to come through this door. Hopefully they're not all going to be standing there guarding my body. That would be rude. I've only got 9 fire arrows. Let's go ahead and... Again, why don't I just use all of them? There. Because there's no point sitting at full charges, because then you waste any drops. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Where's my corpse? Alright, right down here. Why isn't that gold? Oh, because I haven't got up here yet. Well, let's get that out of the way. There, see? Quivers. I think that just wouldn't have dropped if this had been full. Alright, so... Oh my god! Look at those jerks. So uncool. Alright, look what I can do, though. Would you like... Okay, so... It looks like the moment you get near your corpse, you pick it up. I don't have to click on it, thank God, because it will now let me, when I click yes, it'll completely restore my other hand of cards, and I'm going to hit the Q real quick. It'll pop off fear. Hopefully I can do some damage before I drop again. Oh, you know what? I'm going to run past him. Oh, shoot. Another dead end. That was his little rage attack, if you make those guys angry. Get away from me. The wizard has a teleport spell, which I kind of wish I had right now. Oh, look. Oh, get out of the way, jerk. So it didn't occur to me, just run forward with fear. Haha, you're scared. Oh, oops, the fear had expired. Ah, it's on cooldown. Alright, I have to drink a potion. Got a point of health. Alright, so that was a corpse run. Pretty harrowing, wasn't it? And we still got 3 pieces of junk that we... 1 piece of junk right up here and to the left. Alright. JFLS says this might be a strange comparison, and JFLS, I don't think it is. This hadn't occurred. JFLS, is your icon the poster for Barry Lyndon? That can't be right. That is way too tiny. That can't be right. But he says this might be a strange comparison, but would it be better to get this or Hand of Fate? JFLS, I don't think it's a strange comparison at all. Hand of Fate is way more narrative as far as making the cards interact in cool ways and telling a kind of story. And it's also way more action-oriented. This is way more action RPG progression, and it's more, like I said, a thinking man's Diablo. It's generally not a frantic game, despite what you just saw in this doorway. And JFLS says, yes, that is Barry Lyndon. I can't believe I recognize that, because I don't, JFLS, I hope you don't mind me saying, I don't like Barry Lyndon at all, the movie. You know, that's not true. Let me revise that. Let me walk that back. JFLS, I hope you don't mind me saying, I think Ryan O'Neal all but ruins Barry Lyndon there. And I think I wrote something to that effect at quarterto3.com. It was a Patreon review request, I believe. Let's go back to town and see what that magical card is. Maybe it's slightly more useful than the Amulet of Mana of Venom.
Stay and listen for a while.
Oh, I love it. The Splitting Bow of Wolf. I don't know what wolf means. If I was a game designer, what would wolf mean? Not armor piercing, because there's no armor in this game. I'm about to tooltip over it and find out what wolf means, but maybe a damage bonus? Let's find out. Wolf. So it just gives me a point of health? I mean, I'll take a point of health, but really? That's all? So I can come up here, and you will now see, you will now see this little icon shows, hey, there are multiple, and you could kind of see the way it's stacked too. Like, see these cards? It's a single card. Once you have multiple cards, there's a sort of a stack effect, which is a little bit subtle. And then when you mouse over it, there's an icon you can click to show you all your different iterations of it. So the common one, whoops, and because you can pick either one you want. I don't know why you'd ever pick the common one. Dagnabbit. No, I'm trying to actually. No! There. So, additional hits to. So the magical one, it has a level requirement, and it gives me 1 extra heart, which, you know, at this point, I'll take it. It's 5%, basically plus 5% health. All right. So there you go. I could do this all night.
Remember how we used to play?
Ah, Returning
Oh,
customers
no,
may
let's
always come back.
get an upgrade. What is the fear upgrade? You know, I think I like that. Now that I see how useful fear is. It doesn't affect the cost, which isn't really... But it does make fear viral. It lasts 2 seconds longer. In fact, if a scared monster is scared for 5 seconds instead of 3, and it lasts actually for 15 seconds instead of 10. And it requires 2 moon runes. So I could either spend both of them, or I could turn the moon runes into a death rune and upgrade my shield. Actually, that's tempting too. A 50% chance of blocking incoming missiles instead of a 30%. Oh, I want both of them. You know what? I'm going to upgrade the fear card because I'm going to make fear a cornerstone of how I'm playing this. So if I want to go to level 3, look here, 10,000 gold. Eventually that becomes affordable. You just have to start making tough decisions about how you're going to spend your gold. At level 3, they're scared for 7 seconds. Chance to stun a scared monster after it hits an obstacle. So they're scared for 20 seconds instead of 15. They're scared for 7 seconds instead of 5, and the effect lasts 20 seconds instead of 15, and monsters bump into things and stun themselves. That's cute. But we'll need 2 moon runes and a truth rune. And if you recall, truth runes are at the top of the rune pyramid. That's not easy to get. So here's how this game gets you. I have a new fear bonus. It lasts longer, it's more effective. I want to go do a dungeon real quick, don't I? To try out my new fear effect. So that's how you end up sitting here playing this game for 3 hours when you meant to just sit down and play it for a half hour. So there you go, another game I really like. Book of Demons. It just came out of early access. It's been playable in this state more or less for quite some time. The release into early access, which I think was actually today, added some new cards. I think over the course of early access, I think he ended up folding in these later classes. Like, couldn't you only be a warrior at first? I don't recall. But now all 3 classes, all the cards are there. You can get to the end, unlock free play mode. What is free play mode, you wonder? Well, you'll have to ask someone else because I haven't unlocked it yet. I don't know. It's probably pretty cool. There's also permadeath. This guy right here. If he dies, he's dead for good. But then I'm on the leaderboards, and you guys can see just how much better I am than Jason McMaster at Book of Demons. Everyone have a great weekend. Come on back on Monday, and at 7 p.m. Pacific, we'll do a drawing to see what gets live streamed on Wednesday. And I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, you can stop. I get it.
Okay. So again, I'm still working on it, but what do you say?
You want me to be honest?
Totally, of course. I mean, it's just the 2 of us.
That song is shit in a can.
What?
I thought it was just awful.
I disagree. This song is a huge hit.
A hit? No way, Ruff. Trust me. I know this business. That song sucks. Not even a tampon ad would want to use that song.
You have ads for tampons that are very good.